Hi, Katie. How you doing? Let's go ahead and take a look here. Also created a Marvel app link, which can be found here. I don't understand. I'm not real sure exactly what a Marvel app link is. Maybe you can clarify that. I'm also a little confused about that page in the process book, so we'll take a look at that. And again, maybe you can clarify that. I reworked the presentation, still missing a storyboard. I forgot to do it this week. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, so we've got the opening page. Good, good. Going to the next page, we have Fraser, the shop nav assistant. Okay, excellent. The problem. So you have problem and solution here, so that's fantastic. I noticed that in some of your pages don't have headings at all. Like this should have a scenario or a persona heading. So you definitely want the viewer to know what they're looking at in each page. So problem, target, I'd say problem and solution here since you are including the solution. Okay, so we have statement. I don't see a statement of intent. So you go straight to the definition of the problem. I would include a page with the statement of intent. Then here's your a definition and your app solution proposal. Target audience. Okay, so you went to main features first. Okay, so functions and features. Good, good. Then you have your target audience. Okay, competitors first. All right, let's go ahead and see. Okay, so target audience and then competition. There's only one competition. It's Target. I don't see any other competition. So I would add a couple of competitors here. Also in the competitors page, I would also list show the app. Show a couple screenshots of the app itself so that we can get a real true comparison here. And then also don't forget in your competitive analysis, include the pros and cons of the functionality and features of the competition, the visual design of their competition ad, and the basic usability of the app. So you want to include that in your competitor page. Okay, target audience. This is really confusing. Sex, women, only 49% of shoppers are men. So I'm not sure if I'm understanding. Are you saying this is for women only? I'm not getting it. Only 49% of grocery shoppers are men. So so again, is that saying that the majority of grocery shoppers are men? Boy, that's a surprising stat. I would clarify that. You don't even really need to use sex in your demographic or your target audience description, as long as you have your demographic and your age, as long as and also I tried to add a couple more demographics in there, including what do they do? Are they professional or are they are they involved in a professional employment? So talk a little bit about how they're employed, family size, um, age, and then they're tech savvy. Main features, good job. Okay, try to decorate your pages a little bit. Try to design this piece. I would say take a look at some of the examples, and you'll get a great idea of what I'm talking about. And I've already talked about the competition page. This page just baffles me. I don't know what this page is. I'm sorry to say. So perhaps you can clarify that. The average ShopNav user. So this is. Okay, good, good. Okay, so are your personas. Right now, in these personas, I would also include a quick kind of demographic look. So include their picture, include their age, their occupation, their hobbies, their habits, and their tech savvy, of course, as well. Um, I think that's really important. So you have your scenarios, and then you go straight to you have your personas, then you go to this scenario. So you want to add a storyboard for the scenario, and the scenario should depict how using the app will solve a problem that's presented in the actual setup of the storyboard. Okay, okay, there's your page for your storyboard. Okay, then we go straight to wireframes. Now this is really odd because now you go from having some information on top as kind of a header area to placing it at the bottom of the page. So follow your own lead, set up your banner area of the page and be consistent with that. Okay, so you have your wireframes up here. Wireframes look great, good job. Um, photographs of your, these are photographs of your paper prototypes, but these aren't the testing session. So what you want to do is you want to make sure you have the testing session actually photographed, or you could even video it and embed in a video in PDF. But you definitely want to show the testing phase. Paper prototype walkthrough, C# Nav logo with Fraser to Goose lock in with. Okay, so is this the? Okay, so this is the actual test questions. Notice price, ability to add list, toolbar, coded locations. Okay, so yeah, I think we're a little short on our user testing. So basically what you should do is you should have a list of scenarios, a list of things that, tasks that the viewer should, the test subject should do. And now when you want to list 5 or, let me show you something here real quick. I'm going to the treehouse example. So right here, I want to jump all the way down to the bottom of this. And the page I'm looking for is right here, usability testing. This is the tasks that are presented to the, and you can review this. This is just the treehouse example that's located back in week 2. But you can take a look at this. And this is what you do. This is how each subject goes through the same scenario for the test. So this is what you have them do. That way you're comparing apples to apples, and you want to show them. You want to photograph these as they're being asked. So you have your test subject in front of you. You would say, okay, go ahead and show me where you click to log in. And then you would take a picture of where they're pointing to make sure they have it right. Okay. So then what you would do is you would include those, that usability testing script, and then you would give your analysis of the data. Okay, so you want to give, here, let me just jump over here. The summary of tests and usability testing. You definitely want to include that in your process book. Paper prototype feedback, apply coupons, automatic search amongst all locally groups, clearly list how. So this is feedback based on, and this is pretty good, but this is a little bit outside of the scope of this class, because in the user testing phase in this class, you shouldn't be really asking for feedback on the app itself. You should just be collecting data on whether they're successfully navigating or not. Okay, and then we have digital mockups. Now, don't forget, you need all screens for your digital mockups, all screens. Okay, and then at this point, for your final submission for next week for the process book, you would include images or videos of the testing session with the paper prototypes, a written analysis summarizing the results of the testing sessions. You would have your digital mockups of all screens. You want your summary of design elements. You want your final click-through prototype. Of course, you haven't submitted that, so we'll just have to go straight to grading for that. A project summary, bibliography including resources, research resources and image sources. And then, of course, you want to complete that competitive analysis per suggestions there. Okay, all right, so really good job so far. I think a little bit of work to do to get this where we need to go. I think I would, again, recommend that you review some of those examples so you can see how they have actually been designed by student designers. Okay, all right, good job. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. I'll be glad to make any necessary clarifications. Thank you.